Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scratchy Post. We Scratch That Gaming Itch. My name is Ebak, and you're tuning in on Saturday evening. That can only mean it's time for one thing, everyone. I'm going to ask the cast, what is that?
Saturday. Voices. Okay. Yeah.
Correct, Bish, break off!
Incorrect.
Wait, no?
Well, not entirely.
Oh, okay.
You lose
Great
£1 million.
Californian
Thank you
bake-off.
for playing.
Eh,
I mean, it doesn't matter as long as you have a soggy bottom.
Oh,
Do I pull the
gosh.
lever? Do I pull the lever now, E, or do I pull the lever later?
Pull the lever, Kronk!
Thunk.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name, of course, is Ebak, and I am joined, as ever, by my wonderful cast, although we're sans a couple of people right now, but we should have the full cast with us momentarily. I'm going to, of course, go through the normal roll call. We have a Burr.
Tapioca!
Okay. We have a Drifting who's going to be with us momentarily, but
Is that,
well,
is that tapioca?
It was tapioca, yes.
As you were.
Congrats, you've killed Weird already.
it's barely been a minute.
That was my plan all along.
That's my secret cap. I'm always laughing. Also joining us, of course, tonight, along with the cast, of course, as mentioned, we had Drifting, who will be with us momentarily. We also have, I was getting this game myself as well. We also have our American correspondent, Kay.
I don't have a joke for today. I'm just excited to be back.
Hey, it was always fun to be back here, 'cause we had a week off due to things going on.
I'm
We-
sorry!
Actually, it was more me, more than issue, but
Well, I mean, me as well. I wasn't here either.
you were going to be here.
I was, actually. People I didn't even know, I don't think.
Yeah,
And
you were
I
going
was
to
like-
you were going to turn up, actually, so it was...
Instead, I ended up watching Goron doing dance moves. It was great.
Yeah, you were a stag do.
Yeah.
No, a
Congrats to
wedding.
Goran
Oh
again.
yeah, oh yes, you're at the actual
full-on
wedding, not
wedding.
stag do. Yeah.
Yes, Goron now owns Mega Monopoly.
I
We
solved the
The
marriage
curse has
wizard.
been passed on.
also have with us. I always like to refer affectionately to her as our woman in Japan, Laura Petal.
So this feeling of like shock and awe, I'm still kind of reeling from. I've only felt 2 times now before. The first was for the ending of Avengers Infinity War. And the second was not like 1.5 hours ago when I finally finished the chapter 5 of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I got told it was going to be a big one, and by God it was.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully, you'll feel similarly as well about the end of this game, because it's also a fucking doozy.
We'll see.
Yeah, yeah,
E.
it works, and
I don't know. It's relating to the current stream.
already we have Eddie Fender donating $5 to Game Blast.
Hey!
Yay!
Eddie.
Well, the alerts are working at least, so.
Laura, yours working? Did you have that ready?
Sorry, one moment, guys. One moment.
May I may I just give you the bad news up front? I'm gonna still need to look at shit for that, but
God damn it.
we have time. We have time.
We have
I was
time.
gonna say, yeah, just I don't know if you want to just have your OBS sort of open just to see if it comes through, because it should work even if you're not streaming.
It was open. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Eddie, that donation is coming out of your paycheck.
It already had mystery.
Good.
So that's a very, very weird, because the alert box is coming from that campaign.
The alert box does,
Yeah.
but the bar has not updated.
Yeah, but the donation tracker, which is on there, is...
I think you need to redo your track out. This will be things we do. Don't worry, everyone watching. The bar doesn't update, but we are keeping a good old track of it.
It's
Yes, we are.
it's almost like having a month time will help you buff out the creases.
It's a bit annoying, but we'll get this fixed out. We're at £130 truly, so thank you everybody who's donated. We'll talk more about this in a minute after intros. Woo.
Yeah, woo. We also have, of course, after our Win in Japan, we have Mr. Living Russ.
Tonight, I bring you Doom!
Well, that's just rude. It is.
Night at 11.
Not even anything to run it on?
Points,
I thought that was
point.
going to be a stinker. I'm so glad that did land. Oof. I thought that was going to be a this is your first warning type deal, but no, I've got
A
a
plus
plus.
to
Yay.
A plus to K. A plus.
You nailed it. You nailed it. Good on you.
Absolutely nailed it.
Thank you.
Especially when somebody found out how you can run Doom on a PDF document, so that's nice.
Oh, I
I'm
love
pretty
that.
sure you can run Doom in Excel as well.
Pretty sure you
You
can
can
run
do-
Doom
you
on
can
pretty much
run-
anything.
You can run Doom on Archive of Our Own. There's a game,
Oh my-
and you're kind of
nice.
playing it with everybody. It's interesting.
That's so cool.
It is pretty cool.
Doom of our own.
It's Doom of Our Own.
Doom of our own. Oh dear me. And of course, we also have with us Mr. Metropolis.
Me.
Oh God! Don't immediately do this to me tonight. Tonight's not the night for me to be going into that.
Not tonight, Beaky.
Not tonight, Beaky.
Beaker stars in Doom.
Now that's a show. That's a show I want to see. Yeah. No notes. Go on.
Do the Beaker voice.
Why am I seeing the Swedish chef with a bazooka? He goes, Bursky, bazooka.
See, this is the great thing about the Swedish chef is anyone can do the Swedish chef.
And the funniest part about that is there's a very old there's a very old PC game called Muppets Inside, and it's basically about the Muppets going into your computer.
Oh God,
And the
brilliant
game
game.
for Swedish and the game for Swedish Chef was basically
It's Doom.
where he's going
It's
around
Doom.
a kitchen fighting all vegetables. It's fucking great. No notes.
If this were
And
right,
na- I was gonna say, and now the only soundtrack in my head that I've got currently playing is.
I will of course also before I go into that, I'm going to just mention we also have Mr. Weird FW.
Hi! I talk a little bit as Larry, but mostly about charity. This is the thing.
Good.
Yeah, good,
Good.
Yeah.
good.
And also, we have drifting.
Yay!
I will be called away at some point to get my food, but that's beside the point.
Nevertheless, drifting's here.
And James is here. Hi, James.
I
Hi, James.
Jiggly
Jabs.
Bob.
But yeah, just you've activated like a memories of that for me, Mist. Of that, you know, because it is literally a Doom clone where you playing as the Swedish chef, hunting down massive vegetables with like various implements. And I always remember that the various enemies have taunts. Like for example, if you first encounter the giant tomato, it's like, "What's the matter, chef? You afraid of a ketchup with you?"
Yeah, I
Is this the Swedish Chef's Kitchen of Doom? Is this what you're talking
Pretty
about?
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
1996.
Oh, I didn't know it's Doom in the title.
So
It's inside.
it's actually it's called Muppets Inside. It was basically the Muppets tried to talk to you, but they end up inside your computer instead. So you have to go through your computer and try and rescue them all. And you play various mini games, and one of them is the Swedish Chef's Kitchen of Doom.
You know the funniest thing right now, and this could be a lovely little transition to something else. I would love it if someone turned up in the tombola saying, "I will play Muppets Inside, the Swedish Chef Doom mod," as an entry in the tombola, which you can be in as part of the thing that we just did yesterday.
Okay, now
Uh,
hear me out.
Yes.
If this game is available somewhere in like abandonware or whatever, this should be the friend's suggestion for Connor to play.
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Oh no.
All I
Don't-
can say
don't give them
is
ideas.
I found the splash art for it, and it goes hard. That's oh my god.
It's honestly, if you ever get the chance to play, it's brilliant.
Share
It's
it-
such a classic.
Share it in the Discord. Why don't you?
I
Oh my
have.
God. I found a video of it. It looks.
It's in the bench.
He cuts out
Yeah.
vegetables with a whisk.
Yep.
Oh god.
Because all the time you're of course getting, you know, and also, yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
What a game as well. What a game.
What a game.
They don't make games like that anymore.
No.
I love the description ends with your mission. Make it with the cookie with the giant veggies.
Mickey with the cookie with the giant veggies.
May I comment on the charity Gabbits just briefly?
Absolutely,
before
go
we
for
get-
it.
Yes.
So, anyone watching who's wondering, what's all this mention? We just got started with our Game Blast campaign. The Weird Blasters are back for the 5th year in a row. We're raising money for special effects. This is why you see the not working bar at the bottom of your screen. Don't worry, we're aware it doesn't work. We're trying to fix it. That and many other things. And our first time on Tiltify rather than just giving. So, if you want to go, we've got a donation link. I hope. If you got to put it somewhere, there's some in the donation
It's
link. Or put
it's
it
down
somewhere.
below, and you can use also the QR code. There's 2 donation buttons. One is the one which fits in with mine. That's right at the bottom, so it's out of the way. But the top one, you should say, has the Game Blast logo on it and also the special effect logo. Click that, and you can taken right to our donation page, where you can donate to give your best to Game Blast. What is Game Blast? Well, it's a fundraising effort that happens in February, where people try and raise money for Special Effect, which is a charity that helps for disabled gamers be able to get specially made controllers exclusively made for their needs, which is of course
hardware and software and all sorts of things, all designed to help. It's
All
a fantastic
bespoke.
cause with exactly. And it's been something we've done for at least 5 years. Myself for 6, Laura for at least 7, apparently. Oh my God, we've been very committed to doing this. We've been very committed to trying to raise 5,000 each year for at least the past 3 years of that. So we're hoping to do it again this year. The campaign is open. I know it says that we've raised 30. We've actually raised 130 because again, Tiltify TV news issues we don't know doing. But yeah, we've got a whole stream schedule on that page. We've also posted on social medias what we've got as far as Tombola promises, milestone promises. We do a spin every £100, so if we raise another £70 as part of this stream, if he doesn't mind, then I might break out the Tombola.
I do not mind one bit. It's also worth mentioning that we'll need to talk to the cast about the actual day itself, because there'll be a special episode of Silly Voices Saturday on that Saturday for Game Blast, where the cast will be taking in some improv in the form of the extraordinary adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Nice.
That's gonna be great.
So we're gonna pour some fake cognac and sit around a fire with some cigars.
Chocolate cigars.
Yeah.
Tell some outlandish tales of what's tell me about the time you were on the moon, all that sort of thing. But no, surely
Yes.
I thought you were in the world of doom with the Swedish chef.
Great thief. Would you please regale us the time that you stole the moon's dark side that was made of cheese?
That sort of thing. Yeah, we're looking forward to doing that and so much more.
While
the big weekend.
at war with France.
I heard it was German.
Oh,
We've got all that and so much more planned. Go to the Telfy page in order to see our schedule and to hit us with a donation, regardless of whether you want to do this as part for the donations or whatnot. It's for the promises that we've got put in, the possibilities there. You are supporting Special Effect all over again. So we would love for you to support us on our cause all the way up to the big weekend happening 21st to the 23rd of February. Thank you for listening to my silly face.
I'm pointing like I've got a camera. It's all down there in the bottom bar. You can see it. Special effects, game blast, weird blasters, the clock, etc. You know, we're nearly 20 minutes in the show.
It's just me that does that.
Second nature.
I'll get used to the streaming eventually.
Yeah, 70 more pounds on top of our current amount, and we will spin the tombola. And we've got many possibilities, even including from some of our friends here in this voice chat of ours.
Yes, don't remind me.
Yeah, so we've done one draw so far, and it was one that hadn't been in there for at least 24 hours from Jesse Jaria and our very own Mysteriopolis. We're going to play Little Nightmares free at some point.
You 100% played with fire there, my friend.
It was the best I could come up with.
It was brilliant. When that game comes out, that's going to be an absolute treat. And he's going to be
Whether or not
terrified.
you're going to make me do the other two is another story.
Jesse's not here. You can say that she made you do it.
No, she didn't. I will give Jesse like all the faith in the world. I did sign up for it. It is completely my own fault.
Hey, you could certainly prepare by getting the first two games done, but
You're not getting more promises out of me.
Well, yes, that'll be for Jesse Jaria to try to convince you of. But,
No,
But, Mist, it's for charity.
it's for the do it for the kids.
don't.
Oh, the children.
I swear to God.
Come on.
Come
How much would we have to raise as part of this live stream
Oh.
right now, Miss Jobbers, in order to make you do that?
You're
One
really gonna
amount
make me do
could-
this, aren't you? You're really gonna make me do this, aren't you?
No, I'm just saying.
no,
If we were to hit a certain amount during this live stream,
During this live stream,
During this
where are
live
we at?
stream,
We
we're
at
at
100,
130.
130. Okay.
We're
Right.
gonna do a spin at 200 if we manage to get there.
Tell you what, I'll put 2 markers. If we reach 250 tonight,
Blimey.
I will
Okay.
do Little Nightmares 1. If we do 500 tonight,
Okay, now we're getting. a
I
bit
will
crazy.
do both.
Where's my checkbook?
do this.
Well, I gotta redo my posts, but I'll let people know.
You can't say stuff like that with a
No, I can't. I really
Come
shouldn't.
Yeah, you really should have learned by now.
No, I should. I should have.
500.
I mean, I'm pretty sure bird baiting is illegal in most countries.
No, it's not. It's like
Well, we got it'll be 370 in order to get to the end of that.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
exciting things, but we should really get on with the show.
please, just forget about it.
You're not forgetting nothing, sir.
This isn't getting
Oh,
forgotten
God.
easily, my friend.
This is
It's
only
out
because
there
of the
now.
charity.
It's out
only
there now,
called
my friend.
charity.
It's on record.
What would be
I
grand?
remember I was terrified that you were pressing, like, are you sure you want to delete the save data?
Also, my good
Oh.
friend, do you remember the time where the caster could actually see what they were doing?
I was going to say, would
Ah,
you be, you know what would be grand if we could see the game?
Ah, yes, I realised there was something I was forgetting.
Hey, there it was.
Hey.
That's probably not important.
Nah. What we need to
Not
see
all.
the
There we
game
go.
for, we can just
Just gonna-
interrupt, right?
I'm just gonna quickly take a plate out. Hopefully Larry doesn't show up now.
Sure. All right then. So let's begin the show. Kay, if you would like to take it away.
Okay. I had my muting thing on my microphone for a second, so I was like, wait, am I audible? Okay. What kind of chemicals are they? Do they have stupid names?
You bet they have stupid names.
But not nearly as stupid as Normalium and Fatalium.
Oh, wow.
I will keep dunking on that one because that's a weirdly bad fan translation. L.
K wins. Fatalium.
I'll say thank goodness I do not follow the goddess of science because I'd be so confused. Anyway, ubiquium is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products. Paints and dishwashing liquids, among various others. On its own, it is entirely benign.
So it's something anyone could get their hands on.
Precisely. But the same cannot be said for asphyxion.
You act like that's a better term, Kay. That's like not even half a step upward.
Does sound nasty. What is it used for?
It is the main ingredient in a product called Infesticide Ultra.
Of course it is.
It is pure white in color and is unavailable to the average consumer. In fact, it is nigh impossible for members of the public to obtain it here in this country. As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from.
Poison gas ingredients data jotted down in my organizer. Eddie,
So
notes.
you can buy rifles at Walmart, but you can't buy asphyxion.
No, you can't buy rifles at Walmart because in 2019, in the Ace Attorney timeline, they and this is established in the previous investigations game. They passed the Federal Firearms Restriction Act, I believe is what it's known as. I might be getting that name wrong, but I knew the year.
See, this is how you
I'm
know
with you.
this world is fictional, because they pass sensible gun laws in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds a lot more like plausible and intelligent than the federal assault rifles ban.
I mean, on the other hand, this is an America reduced to just Japanifornia, so I feel like in California itself, they might have, they could pass something like that. Not the entirety of the USA.
Oh yeah, but they'd still never get away with it because of the Second Amendment.
Or even
Yeah,
then,
I mean,
Californian gun
technically
laws are a mess.
It is, I believe, explicitly stated to be a federal law. I'm gonna double check that. I'm pulling it up. Hang on. I have the screenshot of Lang saying, because of this law,
To be fair,
somewhere.
this is probably not a good subject to be on, given the state of American politics right about now.
I can talk about Shilong Lang and him pulling out a scroll that apparently says an American law on it all day, if I please.
I can say
Why does
Fair
it
enough,
have an
fair
American
enough,
law on it?
I'll gladly talk about. I'll gladly take any reason to say fuck you to certain people in the states right now as it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
Orange prick!
in the meantime, the boy Blunder has caught up. Let's listen to him.
Boy.
I'm back, and I know the name of the chemical now.
Aww.
Don't waste your breath. Judge Cavell informed us already.
Huh?
Baby.
Great. That'll make this quicker, I guess.
By about 5 years, yes.
So the source of the gas ubiquitous is used in paint and stuff, right? And there was somebody here at the gallery today who brought paints with them.
Oh.
Your friend, the artist.
You can't accuse me just because of that!
I can, I will, and I just have. Objection to the paint and the talent in your hand.
Every time I always say whenever you get accused, shut the fuck up and ask for your lawyer.
Don't keep yapping. It serves my case, actually.
Actually, is this kid okay? He
No.
seems a little.
Indeed, haven't known him long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions.
Like some people
Hey!
do.
Quit talking about me like I'm not even here.
Oh.
Quiet, the adults are talking.
Yes, quiet and ignore them, Eustace. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more.
Yes, I'm an adult.
Sure you are.
I use the term
Why
likely
not?
around you.
Why not give them yet another reason to fear you with one of your winning deductions?
Winning? Yeah, good idea. Get a load of these losers.
Well,
They
this should.
like him, Angie.
Well, this shouldn't tax my deduction skills, personally.
Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubiquitous, which, as we know, is found in paint. He was carrying paint on his person, and he was winning straight away from the victim. Which surely makes him the winner on our list of suspects. Right, Gavel? You think so too, right?
It is a possibility that certainly can't be discounted.
Look at that. It's a maybe of a maybe. It's a maybe.
Well, would the artiste like to share his version of events? Did you leave red paint at the scene of the crime? Or something more sinister? The catalyst for a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
You're giving me way too much credit. I think I might have left my heart there, you know. You might have picked it up.
Oh, Larry,
Please.
really?
Please, I am a woman of religion.
I did.
Don't hit on the nun.
Oddly specific.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out a joke because like nuns are married to Jesus. Would that make Gravel married to the goddess of law?
Which makes it lesbian.
Diversity
Nice.
win. Lesbians. I don't know. There's a
not?
joke here, but I'm too brain fogged to make it.
I see where it's going, and I approve. It's fine.
Thank you.
Shush, 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 shush. I would be careful what you say to me. My gavel is already primed to deliver a guilty verdict and a swift hit to the nuts if you're not careful.
Objection! Please ignore him, Your Honor. It's for the best.
Objection! Quit stalling! You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless.
Objection! Oh, sorry, everyone was saying it.
So admit defeat and crawl on out. With your legs. Wow, lines. Right. Good thing I'm dumb, so this makes sense. So admit defeat and crawl on out of here with your tails between your legs. Because I win. I hate this line. Who wrote this? Who gave me the script?
I have better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic. But I don't suppose I have much of a choice. Rebuttal.
Larry rebuttal.
You can be very insufferable at times.
Should be between Larry and Eustace. Sure.
Yeah, so great. Where,
We also
great.
need-
He found Ubiquium. Where the fuck did he get Asphyxion from? Objection! Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid. Unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence.
You mean?
So you agree I deserve a prize?
God damn
God,
it.
he's dumb.
What you
My point
deserve,
has been proven.
what you deserve is to be set right. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces.
It did, and it was created by the artist guy.
Stop saying that.
No. But the red paint that we know is full of ubiquium.
Allow me to offer you a bit of advice. One prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquium is mixed with another substance, asphyxion. Paint containing ubiquium alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all.
It wouldn't? I thought they said that the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquium.
Oh,
So you're telling me this was based on mishearing the forensics report? The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about.
My aptitude? What does that even mean?
Look it up.
Precisely.
Dictionary.
you literally used the word 5 minutes ago.
I think that was last week, actually.
Oh shit, you're right.
2 weeks ago, actually.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
My legs hurt.
Even you can't even be right about that.
It's been so long.
I mean that affectionately drifting. Yeah.
I know. Look, my boy is an idiot, but I do love him.
Yeah.
He is very lovable. It is on purpose. He is
Also,
not.
I wanted to point out, I love how there is a very visible time between we see his animation and what he catches on. Like, la 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 la. Oh!
He's literally the personification of an axolotl. It's so great.
One of the things that I love about Eustace, I almost called him his original name, but he has a new name now. which I know Drifting approves of less because Sebastian de Best is Dutch, and I love that.
It's more
for
Dutch,
her.
yeah.
Is more Dutch, yes. He's still Dutch, I insist.
Same.
For drifting reasons. But one of the things that I absolutely fucking love about him is his little ahoge. Watch it whenever his like sprite changes, because like it turns into an exclamation point. It's so fucking good. Also, my dear friend who won also streams Ace Attorney. They're currently on Turnabout Ablaze. Like that crew. I hope I have a gun to save them or something, because God, that case is long.
A gun?
But she's actually cosplaying Sebastian, and she finally got the ahoge right. It's so cool looking.
Amazing.
It's so cool because she's got like a nice wig, and like it looks so good. Oh my gosh, sorry, I just got excited about that because like that's hard to do because Ace Attorney hair gets crazy.
Right.
Out of the entire repository of anime hair, you're saying Ace Attorney hair is crazy.
I mean, look at Kay.
Fair argument.
Okay,
Glasses
Eustace,
at my
here is
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
collection.
dictionary.
Go on.
Sorry,
I say, here is the dictionary definition. Aptitude, noun. It means one's ability or how suited one is to a particular task.
Oh, there you go.
I think that was the line read, though.
Yeah, I'm just basically moving some branding around.
Oh.
He's
I will
tinker.
just stand here menacingly.
He be tinkering.
While that's going on, I'm just going to say the thing I've been thinking for the last 20 minutes. I guess Eustace's brain power is anything but ubiquitous.
Wow.
Look, his brain power is just the hair sprite, that's about it.
Edgy, they're just staring at us.
I know.
Menacingly.
Sorry, I'm
So just while game loss is going on, we're going to move the logo up the corner and also the voice line stuff into the middle at the
Oh
top.
heck, we're at the top now.
Yep. Just to kind of so there's not
Yeah, I am top Pomeranian now.
Oh, I'm
We get to
floating.
lord it up over all of you now. Rah!
Oh, my legs. Oh, thank goodness.
I don't know if we had Burr as Missile, but Burr as Missile is very good casting. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I think Lewis was missile.
and attitude. The other word you misused only minutes ago as well is another thing entirely.
He's trying his best.
I get what you're doing, you're making fun of me again.
What I'm doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation.
Overruled. Before you go any
Nice.
further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your own statements.
Gavel's really like, don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Right.
Is Gavel the ultimate villain of this game?
We'll have to find out.
Because I feel like she's purposefully teamed up with the most dumb prosecutor in the world so that she can do whatever she wants.
Well, the thing is that I believe, I don't remember, has she talked about, like, she's on, like, in the fan translation, it's called the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee or something like that, or Inquisitorial, but I don't remember what it's called in here, if they've mentioned it, but she's part of, like, a committee that's, like, she's already got a lot of power. I don't think she needs a pawn.
That's true.
I think she just maybe has a fondness for the boy.
And what flaws might those be?
Or at least I want to believe
Firstly-
it.
Firstly, that you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the Autumn Wing.
That's...
And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime.
But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquium with white asphyxion. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else.
Indeed we do. And that is what Eustace will be investigating next. or what he would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble.
We are not here to make trouble. Quite the
I'll be right
opposite.
back.
In fact, we're here to help. Oh dear.
Well, this is great. Well, this is great timing.
Oh no.
It's fine. She'll be right back.
Yeah.
I think drifting is going to have a food break, so we need
Uh,
to.
She went to
potato.
answer a code. She went to answer a codec. That's what she did.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, yeah,
It's
you're
not,
back.
not that fast. They still have to get up to the floor I'm on.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you.
I can certainly point you toward a vital clue as to how it was done.
He is bluffing, Eustace. Ignore him.
It's fine, Gavel. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself even further into a corner.
If you are sure.
Come on, then. Show me what you got. What shows how the gas was created, huh? Literally the pouring out of it.
No.
Well, no, that was what was first
No.
presented.
I have an idea.
That's just how it was presented to us.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo.
Ah, the
Yeah,
crying.
the crying.
Take that.
Blout.
You're saying this somehow shows us the chemicals were mixed in to make the poison gas?
That's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing. And have yourself a crystal.
The crystal works.
While drifting is gone, I will provide that I fucked up the name and that it is the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence in the official localization.
Ah.
Yeah.
I have returned.
Yay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well, they do say I have a good eye. I also have good food.
Yeah.
Yay!
They do say that you have good food.
Yeah.
The red tears Mr. Butt saw, that was the ubiquium.
What? Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? But so our culprit is some kind of evil spirit? That wouldn't be the first time in this franchise. Exactly. I will have to open this food. Give me a sec.
How much time am I going to have to waste talking him through this step by step?
The entire tonight's episode.
Yay.
The red tears alone would have not been enough to create the gas. They must have mixed with something else inside that case.
What? And what evidence do you have that that's what happened?
The evidence is right there in the sketch I just showed you.
Where?
If you'd use your bloody eyes.
My wife?
No. She
No,
has
it's the
bloody
statue
eyes.
that was cheering.
The statue has bloody eyes.
Take that! Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue's glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals are mixed.
I don't get it. How does that prove some ubiquium mixed with some asphyxia? I hate these terms, both of them.
We have an artist with us, why don't you ask him?
Honestly, it probably
Oh,
would
no.
fit if you wanted to call them Normalium and Fatalium if those were easier to say.
Nah. I
You can
just
have the
like
dumb option or
bitching
the
and
dumber
moaning about
option.
words as this character because it makes sense.
Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience mixing colours. What happens when you mix red with white?
Don't treat me like a dum-dum, Edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red and white makes pink.
Not any idiot, apparently.
I mean, there's variations. You got your rose pinks, you got your baby pinks, you got your light pinks.
Hold
you
it,
got-
Sid.
Oh,
That'll be more than enough, thank you.
okay.
Do you see what I'm getting at now, Mr. Winner?
Oh. I think I do. Ubiquitarium is red, asphyxian is white. Mix the two together, and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is. Unless it's
Yes.
Barbie pink, I don't care.
Yes, very good. We got there in the end.
Yes. Interesting.
Huh. I think you finally convinced him.
I bet we haven't.
Overruled. Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised a possibility. Nothing more. We cannot know for sure that this shows the result of the two chemicals having mixed. And besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. How can we possibly hope to rely on its veracity? For all we know, the liquor could just have been strawberry milk.
Hey! I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth.
Does strawberry milk come from pink cows?
Yes.
Great.
Also, you can test the Pisces statue for traces of either.
Are they speaking in? Are they speaking in idiots now?
Yes.
New knowledge added to Eustace's court record. Strawberry milk comes from pink cows.
Learned so much today.
Forgive me, but shut the fuck up.
Just exactly who are you telling to?
Bruh.
Whoa.
Oof. She's a cold one. But I like it.
Oh, Larry.
Oh.
Larry, for fuck's sake.
You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of us to our satisfaction.
I never took Larry for a step on me mommy kind of guy.
It may not be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edgeworth.
You talk about that for the last 6 fucking cases. Or at least the last 3.
Especially as there is another
Yeah.
question to which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer.
She wasn't here 6 cases ago.
Exaggeration.
How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? Until you are able to, there is little more to discuss.
Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Gusto, he is still unconscious and in critical condition.
He's Antonio
Yes.
Banderas.
Oh.
Ha! Ah! Now, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation of this area.
Why am I on this side?
If you would be so kind as to leave him in peace.
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on.
For the presiding judge's sake, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. so-called artist?
She wants her number.
If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen.
I am Justice Verity Gavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with these childish epithets.
Oh, finally she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Larice Dunham, but you can call me Larice.
Seriously? Seriously, you're doing this now?
If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Dunham.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's just there is something I forgot to mention slightly.
3,
Can I
2.
quickly say something though?
Yes.
Door was locked.
The name of Mr. Artist is actually in use on Tumblr. It's a guy I follow. Great guy.
I know him. That's me. Yeah, I did it.
Sure, Larry. Sure.
The door was locked. It was kind of locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came like tumbling out.
Tumbling out, tumbling out, tumbling out.
It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claim. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I am afraid.
Objection! Objection! Well, as it happens, I can back your pal here up on that. Yep, they tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said, it was locked up tight.
I like
Ain't that
Fender's
so,
objection.
Mars Arena?
Was that drifting?
I like Fender's objection. Like the sound file of it. It's very good.
It is. I distinctly remember how it went. It's almost like it was just yesterday or 2 weeks ago.
What's about this?
Almost like it was today. So, when... Oh. Whoops. Sorry, that's...
Eddie passed.
So, Winter Wing.
Eddie passed. That's amazing. I know I was the only one who laughed, but I'll repeat it because it was funny.
I was muted. I was laughing too hard. That one. Eddie Past is really fucking good.
Yes, sir. Reminiscing, sir. Huh?
Trying to eat food.
I
please.
don't believe it! It's locked! The gallery's open for business, but Winter Wonder Wings off limits? What gives?
You still weren't echoing on our part, so I hope it wasn't streamed.
It wasn't, but it's fine. It is what it is. I didn't want to. I did. No, don't blame yourself.
Something broke in my,
No.
Oh.
That's strange.
Wait, what?
Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
Overruled. And what is to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time?
Objection! The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you'd like. I doubt you'll find one.
I see. Then I suppose we will have to take you at your collective word.
That was a little too easy.
No, that was easy.
Well, Judge Gavell, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again, Mr. Winner's deductions have fallen short of the mark?
What are you talking about? I just need some more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions.
Yeah, you know it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right?
Eh.
You're supposed to get the right guy first time, every time.
Sorry, just the idea of you going, eh. Yeah, it's just like, and shrugging, it's just hilarious to that.
If that's the case, explain Manfred von Karma to me.
He wasn't okay. I met him once. I don't know. I do not control the rate at which prosecutors die.
I understood that reference.
Though actually, I mean, he is dead by this point. I do think that's actually confirmed in, I think, the second game. Don't quote me on that. Which is interesting because like it's like not even a death penalty situation. He like got to prison, had a heart attack. Weird situation.
Too late, quoting you on it.
Oh no.
You got the wrong food in prison.
Who knows? But while I have the floor for just a second, I just want to say there was a bit earlier where I, as Kay, was like, well, it wouldn't work 6 cases ago, and Edgeworth was like, and Ebac was saying, no, I was being hyperbolic. I love that as an actual Kay Edgeworth interaction. Kay taking him absolutely literally. Like, they do that to each other constantly, I think. They both take each other literally, and when they're not being literal. It's so good.
Because they're both autistic pretending that they're not.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what this entire franchise is to me, honestly. I'm biased.
Very well. Then perhaps we should call our next suspect? Mr. Donim, you may step down from the stand. And please feel free to never talk to me again.
Go, you mean? But I was just enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please.
No, please. I insist.
Verity, let me smash.
Overruled.
Damn.
Show no mercy. Squish my heart into a goopy mush. I love it.
Please.
Who
She doesn't let me
exactly?
smash.
Who exactly is this next suspect?
She's hanging out with this Justus. Justus is a hoe.
Oh god. Well,
Also,
it'll be talking to me, myself and I.
I hope.
The pharmacist.
Go on.
The pharmacist, Delicious Scone.
I hope, really hope that the microphones caught both me and Laura sighing at the same time at that statement.
It's so good.
Just like the utter exasperation of Larry. Anyway,
Yeah, I think it did pick up. I love how in sync both the characters and you two are with your performances. Just like they're on the same page about, oh my fucking god, I can't believe I'm friends with this guy. Well, Edgeworth does.
Your artist friend may have struggled to lay his hands on a bottle of Infesticide Ultra. But someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired.
we've got a line request for Verity.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Mr. Donim, for the love of the goddess of justice, shut the fuck up.
Perfect.
You'll get over it.
Probably.
The court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your winning smile will bring her running, I am sure.
My winning what? Actually, that's just another part of me, so let's go get her at once. Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay?
Sure. Baby.
Hey.
Is it possible? Could Judge Gavello suspect Miss Scone from the start?
Now that you mention it, she wasn't really helping Mr. Winter like she usually does, huh? Kind of just letting him flounder.
What exactly is your angle here, Judge Gavello?
Who knows?
I don't really think there's much helping this guy, K-Meister.
I'd say it's about 4 degrees, maybe 5.
I was just about to answer, it's isosceles.
On with the case.
Oh, don't be so obtuse.
Ah,
Well,
This joke is,
he's
this
always
joke
going
is
to be
going-
right.
I would rather be accused.
bloody hell.
To us, you are a cute angle.
That was
Help
a
me,
heck
they're
of a
making math jokes.
that was a heck of a reflex.
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
this is a sign that I'm losing my mind.
You need to set
Oh,
things
you know.
right, Angle.
We've been doing this show for a while.
April 2nd, 12:05 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Autumn Wing.
Trusty about to stop us with our tangents.
We're doing math jokes, for Christ's sake.
They sure are taking their time making math jokes. What is it supposed to be a 10-minute recess?
I can't count, it's fine. Sorry to keep you losers waiting. But wait no longer. I wanted to race to find Delicious Scone, and here she is.
Use us for the last time, this is not a race.
Yes, it is.
Do you want a hot potato scone, or do you
no.
want to? Okay.
I want to take it until I can't, and then I'll throw Scone to someone else.
All right.
I
Oh,
believe in
yes.
you.
Good. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me.
Also, for the record, I like the fact that we're jumping between scone and scone, depending on
It's
who's.
very Ace Attorney.
Well, not just that, but also it's very British as well, quite frankly. Because depending on which side of the country you are, that could go either way.
Yeah.
I think
Scone to me. I don't know what you want.
I think Laura. No, it's fine. I think Laura can attest to this, though.
Yeah, because
To be
Laura
fair,
says,
yeah.
Laura says scone, Ebag says scone.
I say scone.
If we had someone from Scotland, they would say scoon.
I was gonna say,
When-
Scoon.
And also,
Skin.
I'd get yelled at if I called it a scone here.
Right, yeah.
whereas
I have done.
Edgeworth is he's posh, so he is gonna say scone.
Mm. Delicious scone. Purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. Delicious to my pals, and if miss delicious to some. Also, that's definitely cocaine in there.
I just thought about one thing. It's like they're both saying scone and scone and suddenly drifting. It's like, actually, my name is pronounced Scunny.
Damn.
You could call
Power
me the
move.
winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right, Winnie Pooh, whatever you say. It's lovely to
You
meet
are
you, dearie.
You are a 17-year-old child. do not act so tough.
So much for call me the winner.
Oh, who went before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Oh, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smiles. Wow, what a word.
Yeah. If you must address me by my given name, just Miles will do.
Oh, great you Pegleg's boy. And all grown up too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder just how old she is.
Ancient.
Old enough.
Anna says shut up.
She's got very well preserved by the drugs.
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 Next.
Also, Miles never smiles, so he can't be Milesy Smiles.
Absolutely not.
Before
this
Laurie,
is
go on, yes, go on, Laura.
I was going to say this for the record.
Drugs.
Before Laura kind of reads her line, I want to say also, if anyone's not noticed, the gavel animation that plays that when you see it strike something, is actually different from the judge's gavel. It is actually designed to look like Gavel's gavel.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I need you to know that I'm on a page of like Q&A stuff from for Investigations 2, and there's a what is she hitting with her hammer? The floor? Yeah, it's the floor. They don't find footprints but gavel prints wherever she has visited a crime scene. I'm taking the actual like picture so you can see it.
I like to think she writes a check out whenever she leaves someplace for the damage she's done to the floor.
Oh,
Yes.
sure, for sure. She's a courteous causer of property damage. I put it in court record.
Anyway. Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Oh, yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Cone? I am going to throw it to someone else. Just so I can actually finish my food in between some lines, so,
That's a good
Cash.
idea. All right, who wants to take
I'll
over?
take him.
Okay.
I'm sorry for the crime I'm about to commit, but we gotta lean into the bit.
All right.
All right.
Why? I came to see a dear Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me from visiting her now. I am trying to Dick Van Dyke this. I hope it is working.
Perfect.
But also, I am sorry.
You're pulling it off.
Yes. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Cousteau in the immediate aftermath of the attack.
Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. Wow, you can make an antidote just like that?
And then Kay jumps in, of course.
I got it. I'm good at this. Also, I'm not eating, so I've got that advantage.
That's fair.
Over drifting.
That's because
That
you're
is the
not
single
Maya right
advantage I
now.
have.
But Delicia is eating.
True. But also, is she?
She's taste
Or is
testing.
she taking drug?
Same thing.
Anyway.
Same thing.
Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like.
To be fair, she's probably cooking and taking drugs. She probably cook whatever's in her cooking is probably very, very. Yeah, if you take it, you're gonna need a few hours.
I mean, she's taking something on the bow on her pinky and spreading it over her gums, so it must be drugs.
Certainly out to the medical room.
I said hoped instead of helped. We're gonna go for it. Anyway,
The medical room was well equipped, though.
not even saying the right word makes this even worse. We're doing it.
I know that feeling.
I'm
Oh,
trying
it's
to
a
make
jolly
this
holiday
most
with
painful.
Mary.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry,
yes.
I couldn't
You're-
help myself.
You're Dick Van Dyking it. That's how Dick Van Dyke was doing it.
He was doing his damn best.
Thing is that I don't blame him for that. I blame the accent coach, who apparently didn't know what he was doing.
Obviously.
Yeah, but like
You don't say.
there's like some other thing of like there's some like extra layer of like he wasn't a native English speaker or something, like, or like wasn't entirely fluent in English, that like made it extra difficult for him to try to teach Dick Van Dyke the accent, and so it just totally
Fucking
that's
hell.
why you got
Talk
that.
about
Or something
complete.
like that. I'm not positive.
Talk about completely missing the concept. We've hired you as a language coach. I can't teach the language. I can't teach the
don't-
accent.
It may have been something else. I'm probably misquoting, but there was like some extra layer of difficulty. Is my main point. Probably not that extreme.
I
Yeah.
think like wasn't
someone
that language
check my
called,
facts.
like Serbian immigrant or something?
Possibly. We'll go with that one. That sounds more correct than what I was saying.
We were much better treating him off, treating him here, than losing vital minutes taking him to hospital.
I will say quickly on the subject of accents, I had a great old chat with my dear friend Mist here the other day because I've been on a bit of a Pokemon absolute tear lately, and we were talking about the Pokemon Spidops. And how it looks like a spy, and we're like thinking the shiny form should look like a tuxedo. Then we got onto like how it would sound, and we thought that it would, like how in how in the anime they say their name. And we were thinking about how clearly in the anime it's gonna have the Sean Connery on there, so because Spidops.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Don't know why that made me think of that.
Champagne.
That's very good. Oh my god.
Also, the fact that they use, that you have Bulba, like Bulbasaur that goes Bulba and Saw, they use their syllables as like what they say. Ops, Spidops is perfect because Bond, James Bond.
Ops, Spidops.
Anyway, back to the show.
Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, it's up to him. You better get good at healing.
Sorry, that just makes me think of like a video game where the healer is like, you can't die until I say you can.
It's like,
Do you know
wow,
the victim is delicious?
wow, did you die in hospital? Skill issue.
That's basically what I'm trying to have her say. I think she would fucking say that. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him.
That's
He's,
what you get for talking shit about the healing support.
Changed his hair and all that. Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, so they say.
His accent's
Interesting.
sliding all over the place.
True, he's a well-known public figure.
Oh yeah, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting, king of the world, they said.
I mean, don't worry if you think it's going all over the place. Since Delicia is doing cocaine, it's only natural that you drift towards my cocaine.
Yeah.
My cocaine.
Goddamn.
And
can't
don't
believe he's
worry, the
fucking-
entire British language is basically on drugs, so...
Also, we've established she's not British. She's just high.
I can't believe at the end of the day, it all comes back to a stupid Michael Caine impression.
I mean,
Michael Caine.
in her middle years, she's done so many drugs that she thinks she's Michael Caine.
Who knows?
Probably did drugs with
Okay.
Michael Caine.
Wow, so the old dog really went to Shangfan after this game, just like he said he would.
It's a minor thing, but it's something I've only just noticed, and something I think that you're not only supposed to notice when you go in the flashback. In his breast pocket, he does have the notepad and pen.
He has the notepad. Also, I put it also in the court record. I've been putting a lot of these little Q&As in the court record because they're really funny. But one of them is like, did Eddie pass the bar exam age 19? Then if that's true, he'd be a prodigy. Yeah, he passed it then. I wonder how many notepads he had to eat for that. That's the answer. That's the fucking answer.
Beautiful.
I love Ace Attorney devs.
Ah, look at my gavel. Isn't it amazing? Perhaps if we could proceed to the matter at hand. Miss Scone. Are you familiar with a substance known as Infesticide Ultra?
Of course, dear. Use it to get rid of, you know what? Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why I don't sell it in the shops.
Do they perhaps make a stronger version of it called Infesticide Purasu Ultra?
Oh no.
Oh
Probably
dear.
It's probably a purple label.
All Might approved.
Infesticide of precious speed.
Didn't they feature that in Hot Ones?
Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats?
Little blighters that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. The ones that make salty butterfast want to jump on a table and scream.
Sorry, the way that in the Hitchhiker's Guide original radio series, the way that he delivers that line, I think about that way more than I should. Jump on a table and scream.
It is a very good line.
Okay. I just need shout out to who played Salty Butterfast. I don't remember who that is.
I'm going to warn you, Kay. I'm going to interrupt you mid-sentence as you read this for a joke.
Okay, well here we go.
Nasty little creatures.
Oh, come
running
now.
around
It's just
people's nice-
Detective Gumshoe.
Damn right here.
He's not quite little, is he though? He's very tall.
Thank you very much.
I mean, for Delicious Cone, everyone's very tall.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
My apologies.
That's
No,
the nicest
that
thing somebody said to me
made-
all week.
That made me laugh really hard. I just have to get back in the thing. I have a longer buffering time because of the brain fog.
Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice, clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it. Those. She does not know what they're fucking talking about.
I have an image for this. There's that. It's like it's from a manga of like nodding. Oh, I totally get it. And then there's an arrow pointing to the character doesn't understand
get
it at
it.
all.
Yeah.
I have to find it.
Felt.
Let's see
No,
if I can find
that's
it.
just a John troll. There's a, I get it.
Get
I
it.
don't get it.
Kay, have a lollipop.
Kay's a good girl and she's not on drugs. So she doesn't get it.
Yeah,
Thank you, Miss
he's doing
Scone.
other sorts of crimes.
One more question, if you don't mind.
Yes,
So
Miss
we have
Columbo?
single dad and single mom of kids who are
Oh.
idiots. Sounds about right.
That makes too much sense. It was Pop Team Epic, wasn't it?
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dropping in the court record.
But there's a
Are
version
you
of that
aware?
with K photoshopped over it.
Oh, fairness.
I found it.
Are
I found
you
it.
aware? Cool. Are you aware what happens when the chemicals asphyxion and ubiquium are combined?
Yeah? Ooh,
Nice.
It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium. Ever. It's
Oddly
like
specific.
It's like when you accidentally make napalm when you're trying to make slime.
Oof.
There's an actual thing
Oh,
that happened on
God.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Fun fact.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas.
There's also something of like cleaning supplies that they mix with which you can make like
Chlorine
ammonia
gas.
or something.
Yeah.
That's why I get shit scared when I'm using chemicals to clean.
Yeah. You don't want to accidentally get mustard gas.
Yeah, so many bad things have been created by accident. It's best to like stick to what you know.
What I know is good old-fashioned water and soap.
What
Which is
was-
good. That
What was
works.
it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. And poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it. Fucking skill issue, mate. To make that much gas, you need,
Wow.
probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say.
This gun's
So
down with the
quite a
kids.
fucking bit.
She certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
Like someone who knows her way around drugs. That joke made me laugh hard enough I had to like stop myself. Laughing at my own jokes now. Anyway.
Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it eats up very quickly indeed.
Have you been having this stuff?
It's also bright red and smells mini fresh. Oh, and it's cheap as chips. That's why I use it in everything.
If it's red, why does it smell like mint?
Because
Look,
of Christmas?
to be fair, color can never really. I mean, yes, orange and things. I was like, someone blew my mind when they said vanilla's black. I'm like, what? Vanilla is black? It just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Fun fact: most
No, that's
orange drinks that haven't been dyed are yellow.
That makes sense.
Asphyxion's more watery, and it's white in color.
Technically white isn't a color, but sure.
Shave then, you prick.
I'm so sorry.
Don't attribute that to my character. He wouldn't know the difference. He's dumb.
No, for sure. I don't know who that was, to a random forensics person, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm just here.
I am no longer in control of the character. You're driving me.
Now you got me curious. Why is white not a color?
Because
It's
it's
a
shade.
It is a shade. White, black, grey, and anything else like that is a shade.
It's basically
Because
the
it doesn't
ultimates.
have- Yeah.
That will
The more
do.
you know.
Thank you.
Hang on, I've got that button here somewhere.
You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone.
As well I should be, dearie. I'm on drugs all the time, I am. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for.
Hmm?
Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. I didn't do it. I was busy making cocaine and meth. As I say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. It's like testosterone.
I was busy watching Pretty Colors in the lobby.
I was busy doing a Breaking Bad.
I was busy doing a breaking and entering.
Oh dear.
I won't confess to that.
Yes, Miss Scone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
Quite a bit more than you need to know.
Strange. I thought she suspected Miss Scone. But something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind.
That's the Judge Gavel's way of courting Larry.
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to the report?
I would not
yes,
caught.
sir.
I would not caught them if they were the last man on Earth.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Turns out the sculpture's glass display case opened from the top.
Huh. That's rather unusual. That's an odd place to put a piano.
And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. Don't ask me 0 degrees of what, but the Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my head stuck to it.
That's Fahrenheit.
Temperature, the.
It's fair. It's got to be Fahrenheit, because like if it's cold.
Because if it was Kelvin, we'd all be dead.
Well, yeah.
Kevin,
Yes, but also my understanding is that 20 degrees centigrade is like,
68, yeah.
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 We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah. They found something in the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium.
Oh, now we're talking.
That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, we'll be frozen solid. That's the freezing point, right? Fahrenheit, centigrade.
It is actually
Yeah.
fascinating to me that we're using Fahrenheit, but also millimeters for some reason. Or milliliters even.
That actually. So here's the thing. As an American scientist, that's pretty much how it goes. Yeah. Unless you're like doing with it finicky temperature shit. Temperature stuff is usually universally Fahrenheit. Whereas when you're doing measurements, you're gonna be in fucking metric, because if you don't, you will fuck up a space probe.
Goddamn fucking Americans! They have to stick with imperial, don't they?
I mean, the thing is, they tried to change to metric at one point, and because of that change, space probe problem. They did the calculation in imperial feet and inches, and then programmed it in metric.
You know what my response to that is going to be? Skill issue.
Skill issue? Yeah.
yeah, a big ass problem followed by a big ass crit. That did happen.
If I may make a pot meat kettle, don't Brits just make old metrics and imperials all the time anyway? Like,
Yeah, but we're smart enough to get away with it.
in meters and kilograms, but then milk is sold in pints and weight is measured in stones and all that.
Yeah, now that I don't get at all. I really don't.
Yeah.
I agree, and I also don't get it myself. I like pick a lane is my response to a lot of all this.
Exactly.
I'm sticking with my
Yeah, it's
description
like
of it. We're just smart enough to get away with it.
Yeah, it's like distances in meters unless it's like the length of the cricket pitch when it's yards and all that.
Ugh.
Science is upsetting. Anyway. What?
Agreed. Moving on.
So, how did things wind up as they are now?
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that, or at
If
least.
I had a soundboard, I would use like a slide whistle effect at any time that our heart goes up.
Or at
I don't
least
have that.
Mr. Thief might.
Exactly. You guys are that desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
Also, you mentioned earlier about the shape of his waff. It's
Cowlick,
always
I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
The ahoge. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's always in a question mark.
Yes,
Except for when he's surprised when it's an exclamation point.
I love him. He's so
And hello, we just had a follow come through. Thank you so much for a Lazy Hero X. Thank you very much for following. We appreciate it. Welcome to the show.
welcome.
I just
Oh,
remembered I
hey,
need
that's
to
my
invite
friend.
people.
Hi, friend.
Hey!
Hey!
Hi, Miss Friend.
Have you heard
Is that
what
like
Mister's
the Galaxy Hero,
promised?
by the way?
Don't tell them.
If we reach £250 raise as part of charity, he'll play Little Nightmares 1. He's already got to do Little Nightmares 3. Ebac, drop the donation link right now. Do it.
Yeah, I don't need to. The donation link is down below in part of the About Me section of this stream. You can also
support special effects.
use the QR code in the corner of the screen.
Oh, lovely.
Indeed.
And Burr's also
Fancy.
just presented him something else.
Nice.
Anyway,
Welcome to the party.
have you read the line, by the way?
Yeah.
Right.
Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever. Anything for the truth.
Overruled.
How can you overrule the truth?
Religion overrules the truth.
When it's not me doing it. Before you get too carried away, the goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the
Wow.
truth ourselves.
Yeah, why so frustrated, Judgy?
We'll pray the judge here. We'll pray the truth here.
Are you putting on a show for Larry? Your baby prosecutor just give us a big thumbs up. What's the issue here?
Just doodling over here.
Oh wait, don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret doesn't want us finding out, eh? Nudge, nudge.
Shush, 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 shush. I am not
Shut the fuck up.
required to explain myself to you.
I was right then. Thank you.
But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in this investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You hear the ladies, Smiles. Somebody open the Pisces case and let out the gas. Considering what we've learned so far, there's only one person it could possibly be, no?
Yes. The answer is indisputable.
In that case, please kindly provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
The victim.
Boom. The victim. Take that! The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit your participation in this investigation.
I'm just waiting
to
for
continue.
Eustace to go. What?
However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed. Immediately.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, why am I here?
Understood.
You're the dancing monkey. Shush.
Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
For funsies.
For shits and giggles.
For the lulz.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. Tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
Ba, 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 ba.
And watch how Eustace's mind is blown.
Scare it like that. No, that's when it shuts down. That's the wrong button.
Sorry.
Huh. So this is what you were talking about, your Mr. Thief. It's
It's
green, I
sorcery.
hate it.
Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture.
It's rather crowded in here.
There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which is what's keeping that lid on real tight.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces?
And do we have any idea how the gas lid might have come to be so cracked?
Well, it doesn't look like the out-facing side of the glass suffered any damage.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner-facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer-facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir.
And then they crack.
Under the pressure.
Yeah.
Cracks. Makes me think about those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
I've aged 20 years in 3 days.
Correct.
Crack makes me think what the Miss Scone has in her bowl.
It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack.
Well, I appreciate a science lesson, but why is all heat cracked in the first place?
Good question.
Why
Did
indeed?
Carmelo Augusto try to caramelize the top lid?
Why indeed? A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium.
You look like the cat that got a cream, Miles Areno. I can even see the smile that you got your nickname from. You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case.
What? But you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first.
It would have been quite the wait.
That's beside the point.
And again, Eustace, it's never a race.
Yes, it is. Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers. I don't get it.
How did Mr. Gusto open the case?
That would be my line.
Blowtorch.
Oh, sorry.
I did Mr. Gusto open the case, though.
He
Very
was
simple.
caramelizing the lid, I told you.
Take that.
Creme brulee sculpture case. Sure thing.
The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack.
Blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? The same guy who does it to his computer. Uh-oh, we lost Kate.
Oh,
Eaten by a group.
Got a
miss.
BRB and grab the
Take
pen.
take K quickly.
Who?
Missed, apparently.
Miss,
Me,
do it.
apparently.
You've done it before.
Did I? I can't remember.
I'm sure you've done K before.
I have as well.
Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was just melting the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed.
Beat to the answer by a second. But we'll see who wins in the end. It is a race.
Don't try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't even have a clue.
Nuh-uh. It was actually making things hard to understand.
Fuck you mean nah.
What the fuck do you mean? Sorry, I can't miss the opportunity to say that in character. The fuck you mean, nah?
Nuh-uh.
Kay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too?
Sure, just for him. All right,
Larry-
here
Larry.
goes.
Larry, what are you doing?
Quiet. I'm hard at work here.
I like
Why
your
are
office
you-
friend.
Why
It's
are you
weird.
so useless?
See, Eddie, Larry's taking notes.
Edgewood.
It's stick figures.
Edgy. Shush, Edgy. My yeast is rising.
Oh, God.
Eddie, you're not even looking the right way.
I like the idea
It's
that
too cool to look the
you
right
see,
way.
now I'm just imagining that somewhere off camera there's like a force ghost of just Gregory Edgeworth. Just
See how I'm doing this?
Shush there, Gregory, in my head. I'm just here to stand and look suave. Your son is doing all the work.
Could at least be
This
taking notes,
notebook
Eddie.
isn't even a real notebook. It's just for show.
The
It'll
notes,
look
Eddie.
nice
The
in the
notes.
It's not a real notebook, dude.
Yeah. Have you read the line, by the way?
I did.
Yeah.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing, and while he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid.
Uh-huh. And? Your point being?
As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the affixion that was already present inside the glass case, thereby producing our poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed.
So he opened the case and out came the gas. Oh.
And once again, it seems we got there in the end.
Well, why did he do that though?
I am
And
back.
also that
Sorry
doesn't-
about that.
It's okay. Also, that doesn't explain how both of those were in the case in the first place. That's alright.
Here, K, have K.
Thank you.
But why the heckly doodle did he want to open the case in the first place?
I love it. I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
Well, why the heck did he want to do that, hey, Homer?
Indeed. I'm gonna consult the Bible. I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. To check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
Drifting, do you want her back? Because she's not talking to you anymore? Or are you
No.
still munching? Okay.
It's not even that I'm munching, I like your interpretation of the character better, so hands over. There you go.
Honestly, I'd love to hear you go. You try to go for a Dick Van Dyke, just because I think it would be a growth experience for you of like trying something and knowing that it's intending to be bad, so no pressure, you know.
Also,
Anyway.
yeah, think of it like that. You
That is fair.
can never be worse Dick Van Dyke than Dick Van Dyke. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
Like
I don't
even he would own up to it.
Mm.
That is super fair. I am gently trying to push you out of your comfort zone to like fly because I love you. To be
Yeah,
clear,
but I
that
don't
is
want to
why.
come off that.
Also,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
No,
Also,
understandable. I'm just clarifying. Like I'm not trying to pressure. Yeah.
Just wanted
Oh.
to say one thing about Dick Van Dyke. I was checking about his voice training, and one of the things he says is like when he was acting, the whole cast was British and no one said a thing, so he blames them.
Fair.
Honestly, extremely good argument.
Repress Britishness, absolutely.
Where was Miss Andrews? Why didn't she
Yeah.
save him? Oh,
What did
goodness
she
gracious.
say? Like,
Might be-
Pinky darling,
might-
you're awful at British.
It might be God bless Mary Poppins, but heck to Julie Andrews, I guess.
No, I love.
We love Julie Andrews, but
Yes.
yeah, call out where call out is due.
That was a pretty good theory, Eddie. Did you write it down?
Hills are alive with the sound of sass.
I told you this notebook is fake.
I fucking love the ghost of Gregory haunting Eddie from beyond the grave. I also need to say because I found this out, and now I'm like, we should go back and grab it. But just because it's if you examine the badge when you're Gregory, he gives the backstory of the design as it pertains to Japanese culture, and it's like acknowledges like we got our Californian lawyer badges are Japanese inspired, because they're sunflowers, and they represent justice because they always face toward the sun, which I think is neat.
Unfortunately, I can't log
Sorry.
in to use my own points, so I'm going to request it verbally. Mist, I want a line request.
Go on.
Gregory saying to Eddie, you'll go to the Dagobah system.
Eddie, you will go to the Dagobah system.
Oh, it's absolutely nailed it. Fantastic. Move on.
That's Gregory with Alec Guinness vibes. It's good shit.
Gregory. Dagobah
Ed-
system.
Eddie,
Strain.
Eddie, use the Force, Eddie.
Use the notes, Eddie.
Use the
Use
notes,
the cold
Eddie.
record, Eddie. I mean, that's what Mia basically does, like, half the time, to be fair.
That's true.
The defense will be with you always, Eddie.
Oh, boy.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Anyway, back to it.
Back
No,
to...
no, Eddie. No, Eddie. Please. Notes. 10 out of 10. Notes.
10 out of 10 notes, yes. Gregory Guinness
Back
is
to-
perfect.
I would like to give him 10 out of 10.
Spone.
I'd like to give him 10 out of 10, but he's not been making any notes.
Okay.
Even the idiot over there has been making better notes than he has, and all his notes are pictures.
These would go great in the dictionary.
Oh.
Has the line been read? I've lost track.
No, I gotta read the
You may
line.
continue now.
Caught you out to it, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused with it being where Chili Wink's room was all those years ago. What a fucking stupid nickname I gave him. Chili Winks. Is it like Tiddlywinks? Anyway, there's even the same little train from the blessed door. Who wouldn't be all 6s and 7s, eh?
Oh, 6s and
That
7s.
line. What?
6s and 7s.
like-
Go on.
I wasn't joking. She's a cartoon British person. That's why it's vitally important for her not to be ever voiced by a British person in
No,
our
but-
playthrough.
But the 6s and 7s definitely implies Cockney rhyming slang. So you're nailing it.
Yes.
What does that even mean? Someone explain.
bad,
I'm
actually.
confused.
So Cockney, I can tell you what Cockney rhyming slang is. I don't know what specifically 6s and 7s is. But Cockney rhyming slang is, I believe Sir Terry Pratchett said the best theory is to frustrate people who don't know it, is why it exists. Because in that one, shit doesn't, because they have what's it called? Dolly Sisters rhyming slang, and that doesn't even rhyme.
Yeah.
But Cockney rhyming slang, a classic example is I'm going to have a butcher's, as in butcher's hook. Butcher's hook rhymes with look. I'm going to have a look. There is, I got in an argument with my old trouble yesterday. Trouble and strife, which is wife. So trouble, you cut out the part that rhymes, and it is
Yep.
intentionally kind of fucked and frustrating.
Although, ironically, 6s and 7s does not rhyme with anything. It's a term for confusion. The idea,
Yeah.
and also insanity as well. It's basically to be like, because you're seeing everything as 6s and 7s, which makes no sense. Don't know how someone came up with it, but yeah, that's the term.
I mean,
The
like,
most
who
likely
came
origin
up
is
with
from a dice game.
Super fig. Oh.
Yeah, also a very, very broadly used British term, taking a mickey, is a Cockney rhyming slang as well. It's from Mickey Bliss, which is taking the piss. So taking a mickey means taking a piss.
Love
That's cool.
love Cockney rhyming slang. It's a great
Yeah.
Yeah.
language.
It is
To be
great.
clear, I was not disparaging it at all. I
No,
think
no,
it's
no.
delightful that it's intentionally frustrating
Yeah, but
to people who don't know it.
yeah,
We
I've
have-
been getting 6s and 7s is like confused.
Yeah,
but
confused.
What does it rhyme with?
It doesn't.
tell
It doesn't.
anyone.
It doesn't. It's not a rhyme. It's like an idiom that was used by it's a very old English kind of rhyming kind of not rhyme
have
but
posted
slang.
the reasoning behind at 6s and 7s in the court record. It's just very long and probably going to be annoying to read.
Well, it's fine. We've got some redeems. We've got stretches and hydrates. So why don't I read it as we're doing some stretches?
Very
and
good idea.
hydrates. So stretch everyone. Also, we'll be having a break momentarily. Actually, do you know what? That was probably a good opportunity to have a break.
While before you do that, we'll let people know while we're having a break. Go check out our donation link, yo. Go check it out.
Yeah.
The support,
There's-
effort to support special effects as they help level the playing field for disabled gamers.
There's
Please-
still a chance to get Mist to play Little Nightmares 1.
That would be nice. Please go consider a donation to our cause, and that will be
Also-
tremendous.
Before we go to the break, there's a request for a voice line. for
Indeed.
Eddie.
I will see us out into the break then by going, Eddie, you have to let me go. The incident wasn't your fault.
Damn.
And with,
Accident.
and with that, we're back in just a few minutes as we just take a little quick break. Don't go anywhere, everyone. We'll be right back with Silly Voices Saturday.
Right back.
And we are back for part 2 of tonight's Silly Voices Saturday.
I will read the line again.
There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. It wouldn't be all 6s and 7s, eh?
Which leads us into the explanation. So, from the Wikipedia page, which again, citation, but still, it is not known for certain, but the most likely origin for the phrase is the dice game Hazard, a more complicated version of the modern game of craps. Michael Quinton, a British etymologist, writing on his website in Linguistic, says it's thought that the expression was originally set on clink and sice from the French numerals for 5 and I see, cinq and six for. These were apparently the most risky numbers to shoot for, to set on, for anyone who tried them was considered careless or confused. Similar phrase to set the world on 6 and 7 is used by Geoffrey Coucher in his Troilus and Cristal, the dates in the mid-1380s, and seems from the context to mean hazard to the world, or to risk one's life. So yeah, that is where...
Fascinating.
That is a condensed version of where the origin could have come from, although no one really knows for certain. It's like most slang.
Nobody
It's just slang and memes pre-internet. We don't know where it came from.
Yeah. It's I love the history of slang. It's so neat.
All right, progressing.
Yes.
Makes you wish there was a Know Your Meme chronicle in like the 16th century.
Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we need to go and take another look at the Winter Wing. Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose.
Wow, already stealing his catchphrase, aren't you? I love it. He's so dumb. Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer.
The answer to what exactly?
The man was going to end it all. Dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy fartsy farewell.
You are a complete imbecile.
Yeah, as my theme song states clearly.
Listening at all this whole time? Also,
No,
this
was I
isn't even your
supposed
theme
to?
song. This isn't even your
Hey,
theme
theme
song. I
song's
think
going.
it called. No, I think no. You're right. It is the theme song. Because there's two different. There's like variations of some of the themes, and sometimes they sound similar.
At my life, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what is going on.
Yes, exactly.
I love you, Eustace.
Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative.
Yay.
Oh,
Did somebody say pierogi?
No, detective.
Yay, prerogative.
The which for the sake of information, the name of this track is Eustace Winner Winning Deductions.
yes. Thank you. I appreciate it because I struggle with the. If anybody knows how well I did on the music quiz, no, you don't.
I nailed the music quiz.
I did very bad.
I refuse to remember the quiz. Thank you very much.
I had fun. Oh,
I had
everyone else
fun.
did.
I just wish to not remember.
Who is Quercus Alba?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
We fucking hate that guy. But he is a god.
Sure. Thanks, Gavel.
Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional.
Casually looks over to Kay.
Oh no, Kate.
And it's like she looks.
Kate
Kate
might
3DS.
be baby,
comparison-
but yeah, as Burr's gonna say, in comparison.
There
It's
are
still
both
child
17.
wrangling door.
They are both 17. And I believe it's given like the dates that we have for Eustace, it seems more likely that he's a 2002 baby, whereas Kay would be a 2001.
Nice.
Fun fact.
In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends?
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. Your Honor, I forgot.
What is it now?
I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
That's nothing to brag about, you know.
Shut up! Could you see me talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah.
Don't talk to my daughter or I ever again.
I wish I could, but I think the game demands it. I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
Eek! How could you say that?
I was greatly saddened to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try to take one.
I beg your pudding? How dare you? I didn't know such thing.
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner.
You bet I can. Get a load of this.
Get a load of this.
This is Miss Delicious pharmacist license. Well, that's a sentence I never want to say again. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra. Which sounds like a video game, let's be real.
A product that we have established contains asphyxion, one of the ingredients of our poisonous gas.
Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
Oh, I didn't do it. This is all just a terrible misunderstanding.
Objection! That's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket, hmm?
No!
There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry Infesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. Meaning you would have had access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap.
No, dear. Listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me.
Lying will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Scone.
I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it.
What's she looking for? Another block of drugs, I hope.
No, it's just her sanity.
That's not it. And that's not it. Oh, dearie me.
That cloth looks familiar.
And those were some hashish sweets.
Here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look.
And what is this?
There's something written on it, I think.
April 1st, complaint filed. Offense: theft. Item stolen. Infesticide Ultra. 1 bottle.
Sounds like an April Fool's joke to me.
It's a crime report relating to a theft.
A what?
A theft, dear boy.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
Of course, theft is illegal. You muppet.
Look, he's smart enough to know what's illegal, okay?
Oh man.
See, you silly billies? I told you someone pinched it off me. A week ago, no less.
By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today?
That's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know, of the you-know-what. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I'd forget my own head if it wasn't screwed on.
The idea that you're a pharmacist terrifies me.
Mm-hmm. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff.
I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case. You never know when one of them might appear.
What, Vogons?
You mean the ghastly? Same brain. I had the same fucking thought.
Resistance is useless.
Exactly. Okay. You mean the ghastly little creatures that? You mean the ghastly little creatures that roam around in people's nautical kitchens? Type of them?
Okay, it's not polite to imitate someone's accent.
It's not an accent. It's not an accent, Mr. Edgeworth. She's on drugs.
We've established this. She's not British. She's high.
Also, it's funny. It's funny when I imitate you. Anyway, okay. You can just roll up a newspaper and one and done.
Objection.
That's
I
what
think.
newspaper.
You imitate me.
No comment, Your Honor.
Almost a reader she does. Amazing.
Which one of those, what's that amendment of the Bill of Rights where it's like, we're learning about this in history.
Miranda rights.
Freedom of expression?
No, Fifth Amendment, that one. I plead the fifth.
Ah, incrimination.
I refuse to say anything that will incriminate me.
You gotta keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do now?
This isn't phone a friend.
Shut up!
I'll give you a hint if you spend one of your inspirations. Now, of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Scone's story after all. She may be lying to us.
Good idea. Alright, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. Why would you do that? You have a cop right there. Come back here.
I'm right here.
It's the cops.
I've got my radio in one of my pockets.
Freeze, scumbags! It's the cops.
Is he too young, too stupid, or too irresponsible to have a mobile phone?
Yes.
I just don't think his parents would let him.
Well, I personally predict that this is just Gavel's way of getting him out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a gopher.
So Miss Scone might not be guilty after all. It's Scone, right?
I did just
Give me a scone.
I did hand in the Fisher Price phone, so he's gonna be fine for at least another couple minutes.
Yeah, as long as you do is
Oh,
doll,
the
cow,
says
cat.
moo.
Indeed. Indeed. If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap.
You're really lost an L.
If she really,
Yeah, I know. I noticed that.
You're really lost an L. Oops.
That's why I corrected myself. Then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her.
So, who do you think did it, Smiles?
Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and the time and means to prepare.
Also, I'm not giving up the nickname.
Two factors which point to one very specific person.
Oh yeah? Who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy.
I'm positive you're slightly taller than him, but okay.
Who had the means to steal the infested Ultra and dress one room to look like another? Anyone?
The
Gusto
Rose
again.
Lady?
What was that?
The Rose Lady?
I think either Judy or Carmelo again.
Or
Come on.
Gusto.
Yeah. So it seems down to two people: Gusto or Judy. What are we thinking, gang?
I think
It's-
Gusto
it-
again.
I know. I think it's Judy. She's the owner of this place. She has the means to do it. Why would
Yeah.
Gus need to go to all the effort if he set up the entire thing?
Also, if you say that, you pretty much play into Eustace's theory that he's trying to commit suicide for some weird reason.
Now I think he was planning something. Suicide was accidental.
Take that. Surely only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could have possibly prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless.
So it was her, huh?
I mean, how would Gusto know to dress up this room exactly like the other room?
He didn't. She did.
Yeah.
Strange. It's like he already knew.
That's shooting miles, Reno. I might have to make that associate position a permanent deal.
That's not what I was hoping for.
That's what you're getting anyway.
I'm back with results.
Oh boy.
The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged.
I like the idea that the first oh boy was Eddie in character.
Well, correct, I am a boy, so. Which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team. See, when I make a fault, it's a team problem. When I win, all the credit goes to me.
You
I
mean
always
that?
win.
You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be bullshit?
That's not what your line said, but also no. I mean, we're only just getting started.
You haven't even done the
Oh.
logic chess at me yet.
Hey,
Dude, we're halfway. Keep up.
Oh, then what's our next move?
well, to cry? Well, no. First, we need to go and talk to Miss Pound.
And then?
And then I'll think about what to do after that. But
And
one step
then-
at a time, okay?
Eustace,
And then...
Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Oh, yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing.
Yes, sir.
Gavel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound.
Very good, Eustace. There'll
We'll
be a
join
dog
you.
biscuit for you later.
We'll join you if you don't mind.
I do mind, actually.
Tough.
Fuck.
Tough noogies.
What is that pose?
That's
He's
his
so proud of himself.
April 2nd.
Phone.
he has a phone. He has phone privileges.
Yeah. I mean, he finally managed to dial the number. He's so proud. April 2nd, 1:35 p.m. So, the entire game was just us dunking on this poor boy.
Listen. We will eat our words soon enough.
Yes, I'd like a double pepperoni brought to the museum.
All right, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. They haven't unlocked my tragic backstory yet. That's the problem.
Oh, that reminds me of a joke. I was watching The Thin Blue Line, which is a fantastic British comedy starring Rowan
yeah.
Atkinson.
Yeah.
I highly recommend. And there's a bit where, because it takes place in the police station, where it's kind of scanning across the room, and you've got the various police officers using, what's the term? Not alpha. I use it all the time, like Alpha Tango and all that, like the phonetic alphabet.
Oh, the phonetic.
Yeah.
And they're doing
I
like
love when people don't know the phonetic alphabet.
and they're
It's so
doing like, you know, Foxtrot Tango Alpha and all that lot. And it pans over to one and goes, yeah, Tango, A Diet Pepsi and a pepperoni. I don't like.
Also, I do have to say, for some reason, I love Larry Sprite. He's just standing there, but it's funny to me.
So funny.
I don't know why I'm here.
No
You're,
thoughts.
you're here so I can keep an eye on
Yeah.
you.
Also, the new lady of my heart doesn't even acknowledge my existence.
And that.
But
That's a girlfriend.
I have one more detour. Have you seen Police Squad with Leslie Nielsen?
Who has not seen Police Squad with Leslie Nielsen? It's comic genius.
Which show do you like better, Police Squad or Thin Blue Line?
Oh, they're both two different shows. Thin Blue Line
Yeah.
is a sitcom.
It's situational, yeah.
Yeah.
Sitcom.
Whereas I'm not.
Police Squad is pure nonsense.
It's pure comedy nonsense, and that is yeah. Plus, also, one thing I love at Thin Blue Line is it's very good to see Rowan Atkinson playing a very straight-laced character, the pure straight man.
Yeah, it's like even straighter than him in Blackadder.
Blackadder, he plays the straight man, but he's still funny because he's a snarky straight man. In this, he's just. Go on.
He's a straight man in wacky circumstances, where in Thin Blue Line he's a straight man in straight circumstances.
Yeah, the point where he's sexually repressed. That's a lot. That's where a lot of the jokes of his relationship go. Anyway, you read the
Since I have
line.
you on the phone anyway, can I have a pepperoni pizza before you talk to Bound? Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Winner, aren't we going to go talk with Miss Bound ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? That's what the Pokemon games do. Means I could just sit back and wait for the report. A winning strategy.
Dude, I don't think Giovanni's supposed to be aspirational.
You spoiled little.
Eddie, stop him.
Eddie, attack.
Eddie,
That was my Hang on. I think
I'm
I'll
sorry,
have
Mr. E, but I don't have a gun.
Oh my gosh. I have to dig it out. There's a stupid fucking meme with Professor X. Actually, I think it was sent in the server. Never mind. It's I don't care if you're neuron divergent. I need you to go to war. That one. That was what I was thinking of.
There's gonna be a moment where like someone needs to be detained. Eddie, use takedown.
Eddie, use tackle.
Honestly, like the thing is that like
It was super effective.
Eddie could actually. I feel like Eddie is the kind of guy who would get rough and tumble if needs must. You know.
He definitely strikes me as the dive, get down, Mr. President kind of fellow.
Anyway, Kay, you have
For sure. Yeah. No, I know. I was wrapping up.
just wanting to let you know.
I love you.
I love you.
He's so exhausting. I need a break. Pulls out my 3DS. Oh,
Look, at least you're not stuck in this brain like I am.
huh? There's something in the fountain.
Yes.
Guys.
There's no need
That's
to
a
scream at the
fucking
water.
body.
Ah, it's a body. I did not realize that was me.
What on earth?
Eddie, save them.
How did we not see it all 5 minutes as we were standing here?
Order! Order in the court! Somebody call forensics.
Because the body hadn't been drawn in yet.
Uh-oh.
Bad news, sir. Really bad news.
Order! I will have order, detective.
The ice sculpture in the winter wing. They're all melted.
Huh.
What?
Did?
Huh?
Say?
It was meant to be Eustace going, you, but it's just like, what?
Huh? Why are we yelling?
The comedy of this fucking game. It's so good.
What is the meaning of this?
Now we have 2 victims?
Yeesh. Talk about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. The ice melted again.
I've just been in this place before.
Again?
This is some weird rerun, like same people, same everything. Even same Edgeworth. Telling me to take notes. I don't even have a notebook. I
It's
said
right
it
in your
before.
pocket.
I told you a million times it's fake. It's just for show. Just
Oh.
looks cool.
It does look cool.
Thank you. I said it before. I'll say it again. This is no coincidence. You're with me, right, Masterino?
I am. And I think the answer lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Yeah. Great mind thinks alike. Stop scaring me, Chalka. Alrighty then. The moment I was about to say my line, she jumped off the cabinet and right in front of me.
Oh.
Yeah, we heard that. At least I did. I heard the thud.
Yeah, that was a cat jumping something about 2.5 meters.
Stop giving daddy heart attacks, kitty. Never know.
Time for another trip down memory lane.
Oh, fun.
Let's turn our reminiscent voices.
To be continued right now.
I didn't realize there was another.
I'll be right back. I think I heard my washing machine.
Well, while you're doing that, people don't forget that we are on the lead up to Game Blast, and just because the event has not started doesn't mean you cannot donate already. You can, of course, scan the QR code or hit the donation picture down below in the About Me section to donate to Game Blast. We're trying to raise £5,000 for special effect, which, of course, goes towards helping disabled gamers get unique software and peripherals and hardware to help them continue to do their passion of gaming. So if they've lost,
7 and 8 gonna go amiss either, right?
what's that?
If we raise 7, it's not gonna be a bad thing either.
Oh yeah, if we raise 7, like we're not gonna say like once we reach 5,000, it's like shut it down, it's fine. No, if we can go beyond 5, we naturally will push it. But that's our ultimate goal. Yeah, and thank you, Weird, for posting the link. And we've already had it that if we raise £250 tonight. Mr. Metropolis will play Little Nightmares 1. Although you've got half an hour to make that happen, people, which is probably not going to happen. But who knows?
We've got 200 quid on them.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, sorry, 120. It's not as bad.
Yeah, it's just 100, an extra 120 because once we hit the total, yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, we're halfway there. So.
Any amount that you can donate, as big or as small, it does not matter. Any amount would be very much appreciated.
Indeed. So yes, we appreciate that. And if you're watching this video in the future, check it out. We might be doing another Game Blast by this point, or you might still be watching it around the Game Blast weekend itself and taking part in the events that we do. We've got very big timeline events happening over the weekend itself, and of course, even after the fact, I don't think people will complain about special effect. Get it? Not Tiltify. Yeah, Tiltify takes donations, but then it pass it to special effect. I don't think special effect will mind if a couple of quid shoved their way later on. So absolutely. There was a statistic. Go on.
Sorry, go on. No, you go.
There was a statistic weird that they said about how little people can cost. What was it you said about Velcro to me the other day?
I think it was Laura that mentioned it, but yeah, even the smallest amount they can buy the littlest bit, they can buy Velcro in order to help readjust positions of things. And Velcro has been mighty useful in the setting up of specialized peripherals in order to adjust positions for disabled gamers to be able to get more comfortable as they as they get to playing video games. Something to those degrees. Even something as even the smallest donations can afford Velcro, which is so useful to them. Little things like that, which is why no donation is too small or too small for consideration. So even if you want to throw a couple of quid they could do something with that.
And I apologize and recredit that to Laura. My apologies, Miss Petal.
Yes.
Nah, that's cool.
And
We
you were
were
going to
both
say,
listening to the special effect team's stream the day before our grand reveal on Friday. They streamed on Thursday. It was an office tour. It was quite nice.
absolutely.
Neat.
Yeah, let's continue on.
Let's go.
Where are we going now?
Back in time, by the
We're
sound of
gonna take you back to the past.
To play the games that don't suck ass.
I still can't believe the IS-7 is that was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since. I murdered a confectionery contest. And one of the participants, no less. Artie Frost. They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate below. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp, subsequently bled to death. We found a lamp hidden inside the Santa Castle. Alicia Stone was made for the contest. Handmade for the contest. Now I'm on drugs. But then, before anyone had a chance to investigate Miss Frost's own room, all of his icy creations melted clean. Perfect crime.
18 years ago.
Also, you may have gotten a donation, actually.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Cool.
That we did. I've seen the number. It's gone up.
Oh.
Miss first reaction is just, oh no.
Eustace winner with £10 saying, surely this is a winning amount. Thank you, Eustace
Sweats
winner.
nervously.
Oh, dear.
Thank you so
It was
very
too
much.
funny not to.
I don't know why it didn't come up on the donations, but fair enough.
It's a bit finicky, isn't it?
Yeah, and it did come through, didn't it? On the actual.
It's on the
So-
donation page. That's where I read it from. The live donations.
Yep, it really. Yeah, it did. Yeah, fantastic, and
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
A million times over.
absolutely we can't do it without you guys. So, yeah, I'm that's all I'm going to say really on the matter. Anyway, back to it. December 24th, 9:05 p.m. Contest venue, Fountain Room.
Eddie, you've spaced out for like the past 3 weeks and 20 minutes. All of Mr. Frost. Right. Devon Khan wasn't very happy. He told us to get out in no uncertain terms.
At least in this timeline, I have a real notebook. So what do we do now, Mr. E? I can't believe you just up and kicked us out for the karma as a total jerk.
Now, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene.
You don't know what he's gonna be like after your spoilers.
Eddie?
Yeah, but I know I can't be anachronistic anymore. Yeah, but he didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own.
Fair point.
You may wish to expose the truth, but others may prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person.
But what if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth?
It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in such situations, to be friends to the friendless.
Friends to the friendless. I'll be there for you, okay?
Eddie, this isn't Toy Story.
I know, but you have a friend in me.
Aww.
Now, we may not be able to investigate the Winter Wing as hope, but that doesn't mean we can't give up.
Huh?
Oh.
Are you saying you're never gonna give me up? You're right, Mystery. I'm sorry. I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth.
He's also never gonna let you down.
Yeah.
You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Eddie's gone robot.
Eddie. Eddie.
Exterminate!
Eddie.
Exterminate!
Speak to me. What was the last notes you...
Deactivate Eddie bot.
Eddie, what was the last notes you ate? Speak to me.
Eddie, are
It
you
was
real?
Max equations.
Suddenly he throws up just like the notes reading, I am a robot.
I think they're down in the stomach now. Am I better?
Yes, Eddie. You're
Sounds,
better.
sounds good.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Fender. You look like you could use a little pick-me-up.
The more you say that, the more you start to freak me out.
I'm afraid this is all I have. But please, by all means.
Oh, sweet, more drugs! Yay! You're the best, Miss Bound.
I would more expect that from Miss Scone than from Miss Bound.
Chocolates added to the court record. Tangaroa's favourite handmade by Bound. Rather misshapen and incredibly sweet.
Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although they're a little too sweet for my liking. And a little, uniquely shaped.
Oh, I'm sorry they're not to your tastes.
No way, they're great! They're so, oh, pretty colors.
Oh, you're very kind.
What is it with this game and edibles?
Imagine me, of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What? You mean you made these yourself?
Yeah. Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn.
Chocolate.
Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although I just spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
Eddie?
Mr. Tangaroa sure is a lucky guy. I was just munching.
I don't know why,
Okay.
but I absolutely love Eddie's like thinking face here.
Hmm. It's very
It's
cool.
almost like a So it's like slight pout.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Minecraft Village, nice. Huh.
Getting to eat homemade sweets. Made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants. So amazing. There's one more thing.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, nothing at all.
Dear sweet Eddie, you really do have a lot to learn. It seems that you're grown quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby. Mr. Tangaroa took me in. That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life and became the father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do. And I'll be here for him as long as he needs me.
Eba, quick question. Could you bring up the ages for these two? I'm curious.
Yeah, sure.
I was also a little bit perplexed by such matters.
Tangaroa is 39. Bound is
Okay.
16.
Huh.
So it tracks.
It tracks. I didn't peg
How
either of
old
them
is
for those
Eddie?
ages, though.
That is also my thinking as well, drifting.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm like, wait, doing like math in my head because also because Eddie is in one of the things I sent in the court record is like described as getting his badge at 18. So I'm like, wait a second. At 19 was it? Yeah.
Also, how old is Bad right now? Huh.
Yeah.
42.
All tracks.
Younger than he was. Younger than he was in the last game.
As it should be.
Who know?
Question mark,
Who
question mark.
knows?
She is ancient.
Christ,
she's an
man.
eldritch horror.
He's 49 at this point?
Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
this
You
To be
age.
fair, to be fair, they did just use the same exact sprites that they have for like when he's mentoring Edgeworth.
He was born old.
I guess we don't know how old Gregory is.
No, I believe we do. Hang on, because we have his age at death. Is the thing.
Ah,
We have it from other sources. Is the thing. Let me just find it. I'm gonna mute while I find it. Hang on.
Also, that's what Fun
Muchly
Karma
obliged.
says his age is. Just add like a couple hundred zeros behind it.
Are you implying he's a vampire?
Yes. Very much so.
Manfred von Karma is not a vampire. Vampires have style.
Fair point. I'll concede. He's bad at being a vampire.
He's a ghoul.
He's certainly that.
He's a lamb.
Okay, so for the IS-7 incident, for the like the stuff that like wasn't, okay, because there was the whole like year later of like the trial stuff, but for Turnabout Legacy, he was Gregory was 34, which is I believe the same age as Phoenix in Apollo Justice, which is nuts.
Can I just sing one
yeah.
tune before we continue? Because something we just said reminded me of something.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you solve a problem like Von Karma?
With a gun.
How do you pin his age right down?
I mean, technically you're right, since the bullet is what did him in.
Yeah, exactly. It was a canon compliant joke.
How do you find a word that means Von Karma?
Oh god, don't get me started.
Mist, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself.
Aww.
And to think, today is Christmas Eve,
Almost Christmas.
and I can't even give him his present in person. Oh, I'd do anything to save him. Anything. Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you can help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I've a picture of the sculptures he made for the final.
My. They're stunning.
Oh, aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you can make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh, hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right?
I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the zodiac, Eddie.
Oh, I love it. The stars of stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what a hub is called, and the arrow and the... Hold on. The lyre doesn't have any strings. Huh. Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, well, I just, he didn't seem like the type.
Seems she's got something to hide. Too. You took the photograph yourself, Miss Bound?
Yes, I use this instant camera here.
Goodness, seems everyone's got one of these things.
It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so useful.
Ooh, I'd love to see it in action.
Then, why don't I take your picture?
Yes. Come on, Rustri. Let's get a shot of the both of us.
Well, alright then. It's a shame to waste a good hair day.
Okay, ready? Say cheese! There, all done. And the picture is yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera.
Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it for all of our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't many negatives for us to reference, huh? I assume that Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yeah, you assume correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape. And later to take some photos of the other contestants' work.
But didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body while judging the still underway?
Whoa, heavy crunch.
Crunchy nut cornflakes.
Crunch!
Crunch.
Oh,
Yeah, just had to hold on for
everybody, and
10
crunch.
more minutes, didn't you, stream?
Hang on. Hang on. I need to
Oh.
stop for a sec.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. What happened?
I just updated the page. I just seen £120 donation
Oh no.
for
Someone-
delicious scone saying tags,
Jax.
Someone
which brings
please.
to
Oh,
a
God.
around £260.
Oh dear.
Moment
Go to
there.
do
What
your
was that?
thing.
I think we're at £260.
What do I said?
Oh,
Hello?
Hello?
Fuck.
you can't.
That's a free disc.
Discord?
I think everyone died. This-
Give me a second. Hello?
Discord, please.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Wow, disc.
Disco.
Oh, this everybody
Yeah,
having this. Oh, good.
5,000.
Yeah. wandering as the
Oh
storm.
no.
Yeah.
Even
Well, this
Discord
happens
doesn't
with
want you to
everybody,
do
it
this.
seems. How's it come?
Okay, this was fine.
Freaking the hell out.
Can you guys talk?
Hello.
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 Hi, hello.
I moved us to a different channel.
Problem
what was
solved.
that all
Problem
about?
solved?
That donation just broke Discord. Bloody hell.
Discord Plus.
Speaking
Right.
of that was
Blimey.
260. You said as a total.
We don't. 120 has been donated, bringing our amount now to £260 overall. Despite the fact that the page says 160, but that's just down to our fuck up. But in any case, you bring us to 260, which means not only Mysteriopolis.
Hi.
You better let Jesse know what's happened.
I'm gonna have to now, aren't I?
Yeah. Expect at some point on the Mysteriopolis Twitch channel, someone to put a shout out to Mysteriopolis Twitch
Apparently, I've now got to strifle through Little Nightmares 1.
channel. Yep. Why are there 2 entries? Wait, hang on. No, one of them is the team, one of them is the campaign itself, which is part of the team.
Right. Okay.
So, but yeah, we messed up. We should have just done the single campaign, but we're not about to lose that first 100, so we're gonna have to sort of power it through with this at the moment. But yeah,
Right.
it's a bit of a mess up. It was our first time using teams. We're a bit confused. But also, you get a tombola draw as well.
We do indeed. So I think this is.
I'll let you pick up the perfect time to do it, sir.
Well, to be fair, we've got 5 minutes left. I think we can call it here, and we can have the tombola draw now.
Yeah.
So let's do this now. We're gonna save. We're gonna end it for the week. But we're gonna finish up with the tombola draw. So let me just kind of prepare to kind of show off Lewis's stream. So just prepare.
Hi.
Bear with me while I'm getting that all ready.
It's all good. I'm gonna get the page up as well.
I
Yeah,
love the
that
music
was-
in the background.
That was Discord just having a moment. My God. The forces that be just deciding, yeah, you're done now. You're done. You're done.
Even Discord has problems with Tiltify
Make it
donations.
all sound like a.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. Right then. Let me just make sure we've got
I
the
do love
rewards
the Ace
list.
Attorney music in the background as you speak. It's very funny.
I've
There we
sent
go.
Jessie a message.
All right, folks.
Yay.
Let me just make sure.
She's laughing.
Of course she is.
Is everyone paying attention?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Can I remember
One
which one?
moment.
Just warming it up. It's a bunch in here. I tell you what. You ready? You ready?
I'm trying to get my soundboard up to date. There we go. There we go. Ready?
Go.
It's a guest entry.
It's Mysteriopolis again.
I was like, it's me again.
It'd be very funny, wouldn't
like-
it? It is not you again. It is not
Okay.
you.
Thank
But
you.
it is someone in this room.
Oh.
Oh,
It
No,
is
I'm
time
sweating
for us to
nervously.
bear witness to a Middle Ages crisis.
Yay!
Yay.
Number 32. There you go.
Ooh.
so but the Middle Ages crisis. What exactly is that, and what are you
What
going to be
is
doing?
that?
It is a game. It is a mystery murder game that happens in the Middle Ages in Switzerland, to be exact. It's called Pentiment, and I'm going to do at least one off. If I enjoy doing it on stream, I'm gonna extend it to a full playthrough. But this is a game that I've had on my radar for a long time, and I want to try it.
Excellent. Right, well, there
Jesse's
you
in
go.
the chat now, guys, as well.
But I'm gonna wait till after Game Blast.
Jesse, yeah, Mr. Offers might have made a slight gambit. If we reach 250 tonight, he'd play Little Nightmares 1. If we reach 500,
Which is never gonna happen. I was
bit of an ask
aiming a
for
little high.
then he'd get to play Little Nightmares 2 as well. So we're gonna have to try and get him to
I
play Little
mean,
Nightmares 2.
there's
by
a
some other
whole
incentive, so yeah.
there's a whole game blast to go. So you know,
Are you
I might
keeping
offer.
that just in place from now on?
I might offer it again another time. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it would only make sense to play 2 if you already.
What
played
does it mean? Like, if I'm playing 1, I might offer 2.
I
But
guess
Who
what, you may
knows?
as well. You
But
may
it,
as
but it
well.
works as a good incentive to be like, if we can get to this and
Yeah.
that tonight.
I mean, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it works as incentive. So yeah,
On
we'll
the-
we'll
on
leave
the
it
other
open
hand-
for
On the other
now.
hand, it would be quite a trip. Imagine watching A New Hope and then jumping straight to Return of the Jedi.
Eh.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll be honest. I'm super proud of everyone. I didn't think you guys were like get that. So
People are crazy.
people are crazy.
People are absolutely
People-
crazy.
Power
People
of
be crazy.
torturing
But
your friends for charity.
Yes.
But in all cases, despite catching me and making me suffer, thank you on behalf of the Weird Blasters, which isn't me, it's these guys. They're doing a
you.
fantastic job.
Thank you so much. We're now £40 away from the next spin, so throw that at us at some point. Any amount towards it, not the whole amount. Don't be crazy like some people, or do be crazy. I can't tell you what to do. Yeah, the tombola is here, and it's got plenty more where that came from.
But Mist, if when you play Little Nightmares, and if you want us, we can be there with you on open mic. Comfort.
That would
supporting you.
be muchly obliged. I'll see how I do.
Humming The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
I
That
had
would be
E
brilliant.
accompany me for Echoes of the Eye. Whether or not he would accompany me for Little Nightmares is another story, because I don't want him to be as scared as I'm, terrifyingly.
Actually, be fun. Mate.
I have
But-
played through Little Nightmares. I can accompany you.
All right.
I'll-
Or unless
I'll
there's
see
any
how
more
I fare.
donos to come on through, mate. I think it's time you wrap things. Oh, I'm not even on screen anymore. I will press the button to go away.
But yeah, so we're going to end it tonight at that stage.
I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to close my camera. That was it.
Hey, press the wrong button.
He just left.
You've gone away a bit too much.
Whoopsie. Yeah, wrap things up, buddy.
Yep, so I want to thank you all, the audience, for joining us here tonight for another great show of Saturday Silly Voices. And I want to thank, of course, also the cast. There'd be no show without the cast. So, of course, I want to send my gratitude to them. I want to thank Burr.
Gregory, get the fuck out of my head.
I want to thank Drifting.
Would you like to share this pepperoni pizza with me?
I want to thank Kay.
Man, what a great stream. I love you guys.
We've been on form tonight. It was great. And I want to thank Laura Petal.
If you put half of them with olives on, then yes, I'll partake, Eustace.
She
Yay.
definitely does seem like an olive person, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I'd also like to thank Lemming Russ.
I'm out of here. See y'all next week.
A big thank you to Mr. You flushing yourself.
Yep.
Yep. He's
And
gone.
he's gone.
He's
to the
gone.
ministry of magic.
He's gone.
I want to thank Mistropolis. Solid. I also want to thank Weird FTW.
I was forced to write a check.
0
now
out of
he
10
was
stream.
counting in.
Not enough mint imperials.
Yeah. Oh god. With that, we're gonna say goodnight to everyone. Good night, and stick around. We'll do potentially raiding into someone. Let's see if there's
Right.
someone available to raid.
And remember, your actions always have consequences.
Always remember your actions have
Then will
consequences.
you learn that your actions have consequences?
We are-
Lethal Company. Lethal Company. Good times coming.
We're
in,
gonna
yes.
we're gonna raid into Ocean's Blue, who's playing Little Company. So, yep, we'll see you all on the other side. Do stick around. Don't forget to throw your wrenches and pop your thonks in the chat, as well as some raid messages, our raid alert. And we'll see you over there shortly. Good night, everyone.
Bye.